All right. Posted by user Vritzkali 1 hour ago. Is it right to be in a relationship with someone you saved? Let's think hypothetically. If I saved my crush, then they begin having feelings for me. Is it right to be in a relationship with them? Can I really say that those feelings are real? Is it morally bad to accept a relationship like that? Am I just using them for my own benefit because I like them? Is it coming from gratitude? I really don't know what the right decision would be. Would you just accept them because you also like them, or would you turn them down? Would you be a bad person if you accepted their feelings, or be a bad person because you turned them down? I'm really confused what you should really do in that situation. Okay. So let's go through this from the start. If I saved my crush and they began having feelings for me, is it right to be in a relationship with them? I don't know if it's right, but it's not wrong. It's not necessarily wrong. This used to be the old way it worked, I suppose. It was the old, I save you, and then, like, it's the fairy tale story. The prince comes in, saves the princess, and then she's betrothed to him. Regardless, if he's got personal issues like impotence or cheating, or the family's bankrupt, and regardless of she had another love. But, aside from that, can I really say that those feelings are real? Okay, that's a good question. I think the feelings are real, but I don't know where they come from. I don't think it's healthy to love someone because they saved you. But I think that you can love someone for your own different reasons while having been saved by them. I don't think that's impossible. Is it morally bad to accept a relationship like that? No, it's not morally bad. It's morally bad if you're using it as a mechanism to keep her, but it seems like you're not doing that. Am I just using them for my own benefit because I like them? Well, look, man, if you like her, I think we all use each other to our own benefit. I know that most people don't want to see love that way, but a relationship is a negotiation. You give me what I want and I give you what you want. Like, that's exactly what it is. And love or not doesn't matter. If you love them, you're willing to give them more. But at the same time, it's still a negotiation between two people. So I think, am I using them just for my own benefit because I like them? Look, as long as you're honest with your concerns and you're honest with the fact that you're worrying about that with her, or with him, I don't think that it's bad. Is it coming from gratitude? Maybe, but that's something you have to find out. You have to have a discussion with them. Look, keep this in mind. Relationships, and I've said this a dozen times, relationships turn into legal contracts at some point, which means that you have to be in a relationship with someone you trust. And to get to a stage of trust, you need to have hard conversations about difficult subjects over a stretch of hours, if not days, over a span of a relationship, okay? And so it might not be a bad idea to start having those conversations with your crush to see where they are at, and to see where you are at, because your position might change by their response. Okay, so it's probably a good idea to start having hard conversations, because at some point you're going to have hard conversations. You're going to have conversations about, where do we live? How much do we pay for a house? Am I allowed to get a motorcycle? Can they get drunk on the weekends with their friends? Are we allowed to have exes in the relationship? Are we allowed to talk to our exes? Whatever it is. And then you get children and wills and inheritance. Relationships are it's nothing to play games with. So it might be good to start chatting with them now. I really don't know what the right decision would be. Would you just accept them because you also like them, or would you turn them down? I would probably accept them after having those hard conversations that I just mentioned, because then I know them better. You got to remember, we think we know people, but you talk to couples of 40 years and they are still learning things about each other. Would you be a bad person if you accepted their feelings, or be a bad person because you turned them down? I know what you mean. I think you're looking to be called out and told what to do. And here's the truth. You have to make this decision. If you are a boy, you have to act like a man in this situation. And if you're a girl, you have to act like a woman in this situation. You have to do the right thing inside yourself and take them along with you in doing that. Because if you do that and you succeed in this relationship, it will set the relationship up on a foundation of honesty, trust, and open communication. And mate, if you've got that, your relationship is nearly unbreakable. Okay. I think that I don't think this is, look, I don't think you're bad or good either way. I just think you need to decide what you want in a relationship. And if they fit the bill, fucking go nuts after you've had the conversations with them that you need to, and I'm really confused what you should really do in that situation. Well, I hope that I've helped. I hope that I've given you the courage to have hard conversations. And look, there's no real wrong answers here. Look, if you have a conversation with them and you try to base the relationship on trust, communication, and honesty, even if it doesn't work out, because you've done the right thing, you will have made a habit, only one instance, but the formation of a habit of doing the right thing, which means that it doesn't really matter if you stay with them or not. I know it does to you in your heart, and I really do know that. But in the long term, if your relationship breaks up for whatever reason, the next relationship you get into with someone, you will have made a habit of going into it the right way. I hope that makes sense. And so it means that you have to be prepared to lose this person by having those hard conversations with them, because then you will lose them the right way. There's right and wrong ways to do nearly everything. Okay. And so, as long as you're willing to have that chat and find out how they are and find out what they want, and then watch their actions to determine if that's true. And I'm not saying they're dishonest. I'm saying that people think they want things, and then after experiencing them, they find out that they don't want them. So it's only through actions, not words. And I've said it a dozen times. I watch people's actions. I don't listen to their words. Words are important only when acted by actions. That's the only time they're ever important. And so have a chat with them. Find out what you want. They find out what they want. And then, look, man, go nuts. You can't really go wrong here as long as you do the right thing. You will get bad results, ones that you don't like, potentially, but it will be in the right way. I hope that helps. Good luck.